We arrived in San Jose, Costa Rica last night, and it's about 4:30 in the morning, and we're taking a bus for about 6 hours to go to Drakebay. Then we get on a cab and then a boat. So our last mode of transportation will be a boat. So we're excited to finally get there. Okay, after the cab, now we're in Sierpe. Here's where we get on to the ferry. 45-minute ferry to Drakebay. What's that, a Caiman? Caiman. Drakebay. It's going to be a wet landing. Okay, we just got off. Wet landing, bare feet. Okay, here is Hotel Margarita and our little patio. View. We're about 500 meters from the beach. Come into the room. Now the monkey went onto the roof.
There's two monkeys.
Two monkeys on the roof. Just right outside our hotel. So it looks to be a scarlet macaw in the tree outside our hotel. Alright, we're headed to a beach. It's about a 6.5 kilometer walk. Here is Drakebay. Hey, Drakebay. Loving it so far. We are jump, buddy. Alright, this one's Cocolito Beach. Oh, there's a little tiny hermit crab. More beautiful beach, Drakebay, and off in the distance is Cano Island, where we are going to be snorkeling later this week. Big bird. Might be the vulture. Yeah, that looks like the vulture. Above our heads, 6 feet above our heads. Alright, we are hiking for about 2.5 hours, headed to San Josecito, and came across this sign where I need a boat to cross here for my trail to pick up. And no one's here, so we're 90% there and we just can't make it, and it's a little too deep to swim across right now, so this has been fun. Now we're gonna head back. Tons of hermit crabs enjoying this coconut. night hike. And there's a really huge bullfrog of some kind. We're not even at the destination yet, but I spotted it. It's really, really big. Okay, waiting for the night hike to begin, and we catch another glimpse of a big, big bullfrog guy. He's got the red eye. He's huge. He's a big buddy.
Or Savageous foam frog. And this one is a male. We can tell really quickly by looking at it because he's got these huge swollen arms. When the males are breeding, they get this way.
Smoky
we can't really see it right now, but
there we go. We've got a spider, and you can come in closer, guys. They do move pretty fast, so don't get too close with your photograph. This is called the Nutria depilata.
Giant marine toad.
This is Costa Rica's largest amphibian, and it is actually the world's largest toad species. You can see just back behind the eye, it has a pair of toxin glands. If you were to pick this up, it's going to start oozing this milky white liquid.
yeah, we're very lucky that it's still here.
Excellent. That was very kind of you doing that.
This is Costa Rica's largest snake species. This is a boa constrictor. This one looks quite small, but maximum size for these is around 4 meters. Yeah, around 12 feet.
Long-nosed bats. Red-eye tree frog.
He doesn't want to leave the stick. There we go. Yeah, red-eye tree frog or gaudy leaf frog. This is a male, and we know he's a male simply because he answered my call. You know, I was calling out to him. Usually the males will respond. Step down, there's a bunch of ants here. Not sure what's going on with these ants, but I don't really want to stand in them. So this is probably our most common nocturnal snake. This is called a cat-eyed snake. The snake is scared right now because, you know, I took it from the vegetation. So look at its head. It looks very triangular. When they're scared, they'll flatten out their jaw and makes their head look very much like a pit viper. So this is one of the things they do when they're nervous. And a lot of people do mistake them for the fertile ant pit viper, which is one of our most dangerous snakes. And it's a real shame because a lot of people kill them, and it's unfortunate because, as you can see, the snake is not aggressive. They don't usually bite as a defensive reaction.
Spiders.
Tailless whip scorpion.
Or scorpion spiders. All of those names are deceptive. It's not actually a scorpion or a spider. Yeah. So technically they are arachnids. They belong to their own group. Yeah. So they are gardeners. Guys, I'll mention one last thing about these. Pretty cool. Yes. Check it out. You see the little sister riding on the leaf? Right there? There's another one. Ooh, this one's got two. It was a big...
A giant walking stick.
Very
Longest
cool.
insect.
Yeah, guys, this is without a doubt the longest insect you're going to see on your trip. Phenocles takes the record.
Oh wow. It's really glowing.
Excellent, guys. So there we go. Kind of huddled up there, but it is really quite large. Here in a moment I'll ask it to maybe stretch out a bit for you. May move completely out of view, but very still. Get it to just kind of stretch out. Actually, that's pretty nice, guys.
Oh. Coming at me.
Yeah, pretty easy to step around there. Look at that, isn't that a beautiful creature?
Yes.
And what we'll do is and that probably did help his throat. Here recently,
Trapdoor spider home.
and there we go, guys. That spider is right down in there. And you can definitely check that out. These are related to tarantulas. And like the true tarantulas, they're very long-lived. These spiders can live for 12 on up to over 30 years. There is actually an individual living in Australia.
Give you a better view. I doubt the spider's going to run off, but does everybody see it there?
Giant fishing spider.
It's moving.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's moving a little bit. Oh, it just caught something.
We got another spider.
Oh, is it eating it?
Yeah, super cool. That was awesome. Now, these spiders do oftentimes hang out near the water. And as you can imagine, they take some pretty big prey. There's a couple of videos going around last year of this species feeding on that snake we saw, that cat-eyed snake, and on a fer-de-lance pit viper. And I know somebody who saw one of these feeding on a banded calico snake in South America, so they do take snakes as part of their prey.
Fire-bellied orb spider.
And you can see that web is in a pretty well a perfect state. Probably only spun in the past hour or so. This spider will actually create its web anew every single night. And then at some point tomorrow it'll take the whole thing down. But Areophora, they are meticulous housekeepers. Throughout the night they're going to have to contend with falling leaves, flowers. They don't want to leave that material in the web because it wrecks the transparency. So they have a good way of just cutting it out. And then they also have an excellent throwing eye. Oh.
Nice, buddy.
Didn't quite make it. Let's see if it's going to go back for a second shot. No, it's going to leave it. And that won't interfere though. But wrap that around a motorized sewing bobbin, and when you turn your bobbin on, you're going to get around 130 meters an hour. And your daily total would be somewhere between 300 and 600 meters. And then you can put her back in her web, and days later you can do it all over again.
on dolphin snorkeling. So we're waiting at the beach. Everyone's waiting at the beach for whatever tour. Should be fun. Just got a microphone in the water to hear the whales.
Yeah, I was noticing that myself. I don't know if she like rubbed up against some rocks. Maybe the pseudo-orcas, pero hace que la bebé de left está un poco como alguien está comiéndola. Hi, Mama.
Come back separate next year. And then, but this, yeah. Oh, it's waving to you.
Yeah, baby's rolling over. Oh, look, see how wobbly her dorsal fin is? I mean, this is a baby.
but I can't take video and play music at the same time. So she's just kind of stopped right there now. She's just laying right there on the surface. The baby's like rolling on top of mom on her back. Oh, look at your little tail. Focus, focus. Yeah, now you focus. Hi, Chiquita. Again, baby. Yeah, when they
Waving.
he stopped either, so I don't think he's been nursing. Not right now. They're like constantly moving. Oh. Can you come over?
Waterfall on Cano Island. Just had lunch. Okay, we see a bottlenose dolphin, different species than earlier. Oh, right there. Good job. There's the bottlenose dolphin.
Is it okay if we were sneak view?
Yeah, go ahead. Today is a snorkel trip out to Cano Island. Tortuga.
Yeah, it's true.
You're welcome. Okay, we made it to San Josecito Beach, which we got here from our Cano Island snorkel trip. This is the beach we tried to get to the other day on our hike, and it is very beautiful. Almond trees galore. Now we're going to try to open an almond.
Nice big toucan up in this tree above me.
prowler.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
a
spider monkey.
spider monkey.
¿Lo ves? They're both females. Look, and very particular from this species is that on their hands they have no thumbs. Oh man.
How old do you think the baby? Agouti.
¿Lo ves? ¿Tú lo ves? Ven aquí, ven, hazte aquí cerquita.
Agouti.
¿Ves estos dos arbolitos aquí cerquita?
Sí,
El
sí.
segundo a la izquierda, como 30 centímetros a la izquierda, ya le ves la cabecita. Es marrón. Es marroncito.
You can put us out there by the trail. Go on the trail in front. The front there. The ground. The great curacao.
Spider monkey.
It was perfect, but now it's hitting me so much.
Peccary. A bunch of them.
Look, that's a baby one, juvenile. No, igual no. Me parecen favoritos. Look at that collar.
It's eating a bug.
The spider monkey has the best prehensile tail, and the squirrel monkey has not prehensile tail. Spider monkey is mainly feeding on fruits, and the squirrel monkey mainly feeding on insects. Both are eating insects. The most active of all is the squirrel monkey, which can be 96% of the daytime.
about 5 or 6 hours bus to San Jose. I recommend Drakebay. It's been wonderful. I think there are a bunch of scarlet macaws.